few weeks ago, I shared that I was starting this journey of living like Jesus, that I wanted to live my life exactly the way that he lived his back in the day. And this happened after I started channeling his energy. I'm always connected to Jesus. He's always like been around me since I was a very little girl. But this time he came in with this invitation. And the invitation was to step into a life of grace and flow and inspired action. And so, so I want to give you a little update as to how it's all going. This has been for a few weeks now, possibly even a month since I've been doing this. I fully surrendered control of everything. I don't really plan anything. I don't have a schedule. I just do whatever I feel inspired to do every day. And I know that this for a lot of people brings a lot of fear, because it's like, well, I have to do things in order to, one, be productive. I have to do things in order to make money. I have to do things in order to this or do this and that or whatever. And what Jesus has taught me, Master Yeshua, is that you are always supported. All I am meant to do is what I can do, which is to be fully myself, to be authentic, to be real, to show up fully, mindfully, conscious every single day of my life. Not chase anything, not to chase an experience, not to chase maybe a dream or a desire, but to allow the dream or that desire to find you. And this is very beautiful, because that dream or that desire is going to find you when you energetically match the frequency of that dream or that experience or that person. And so, I feel Jesus coming in right now. So it's all about us aligning energetically to our truest self, to the higher self. That higher self is the version of ourselves that is closest to God. And Jesus, a lot of people see Jesus as God, and yes, that is true. But he is not the only one that is or resembles the most beautiful manifestation of Source. I am also God. I am also a beautiful manifestation of Source. You are also a beautiful manifestation of Source. So this is something that we all are. But because we are not aligned to our truest, most authentic self, we often fall into patterns that drain our life force, our energy, and put us back into the abyss of doing things because society has told us that we need to do those things. So I've been slowing down a lot, physically, mentally. My heart is so open. I am open to the experiences that I am meant to live, to experience. I am so in tune with, I'm getting emotional, with love. And this is something that has taken a lot of work. Why am I getting so emotional? Oh my gosh. Because I've always wanted love in my life, but I didn't love myself. So how could I experience love? And so this journey, this past few weeks especially, have been all about loving myself unconditionally and fully, loving every part of me, the imperfect aspects of me, the shadow aspects of me, the parts of me that were so wounded, that were always controlling things and wanting to do things because she wanted to be seen and she wanted to be heard. And so I was just giving myself a lot of love and a lot of grace. Give yourself a lot of grace. Be patient with yourself throughout this journey. Yes, maybe, you've been reacting and you do things that you regret, but that's what you did because it's what you knew best. But now looking back, if you are conscious of the things that you did and you know that maybe that wasn't the right thing to do, then you can take accountability. You can take responsibility for those actions, for those emotions. That's something that I've been doing. And instead of projecting all of those emotions onto another person, you can start analyzing them so that you can find the root of the discomfort. And you can start really, really healing and opening your heart. It has been for me all about opening my heart, opening myself up to living, to just being alive fully, and connected to not just God, to source, but just to the earth herself, to the elements, to my ancestors, to people. Yeah. Just like Jesus extended this invitation to me, I am now going to extend it to you. So the invitation again is to open your heart and to give yourself a lot of grace during this time. To, instead of pushing yourself to create things, to wait for the inspiration to hit so that you can take action. And if you are not inspired, don't push yourself to create. Actually allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to rest. And maybe you may be thinking, and this is something that I actually thought too, and I had to work through, is that, well, for the past few years, I haven't done shit physically. Like I left my job about, I don't know, like 5 years ago. And since then, I haven't had a real job. And I was like, well, I haven't done shit. Like, what do you mean I need to rest? And then I realized that my mind was very active. And that's what was exhausting me. It was draining me of life force, of energy, of life. And so I invite you, my friend, to, even if you think that you haven't done shit, if you're not inspired to do anything, allow yourself to rest. Allow your mind to rest. And once you allow yourself to be in that space of rest, peace comes in and clarity starts flowing in. And that's when you start to understand things about yourself, about the experience, and then you start to feel the inspiration coming back in because it's able to flow. There's no more distractions. There's no more energetic blockages within the body. It just flows. Energy just flows. And divine inspiration flows. And yeah, so that's the invitation. And to never give up on yourself. Don't give up on what you truly love. Don't give up on your passions, on your dreams. And if it seems impossible, know that it's there because it's meant to be. You just have to realign and restructure the codes within yourself, within the matrix, your own matrix. And yeah, just keep loving and open up to love. I feel that in the coming years, divine partnerships and relationships are going to be very, very strong and very powerful. I am a firm believer now. Before I didn't believe this, but now I do believe that we're not meant to walk this earth alone. You are meant to be here to connect with people, whether it is friendships or an actual romantic relationship. And I am preparing myself for that. I am preparing myself for that because that's what I want. I want my partner in crime so that we can go travel the world and be mischievous, but also create a lot of change within not only the society and how things are supposed to be, but also within the romantic paradigms and old timelines and belief systems. So templates and belief systems. So yeah, I want to make huge change. I want to have an impact. I want all of my life to have an impact on this earth. And that's what I'm doing. That's why I am allowing myself to rest, because I know that it's going to be a lot. So, yeah.